Welcome to your weekly market update. It's been an ugly 2 weeks for interest rates. We're seeing interest rates spike from the mid to higher fives into the high sixes to lower sevens. That will be temporary. I'll show you why in a second. The main data that came out on Friday is the housing starts and formations numbers from January, and some interesting just data in here. You'll have the media spinning that we're in this housing bubble. There's going to be oversupply. It's the exact opposite. New household formations are forecasted to be 1.9% this year. That's buyers leaving the nest and parents' nest and going to buy their own home or renting a home. That is divorcees getting divorced and going to two separate homes. Divorce is at the highest point it's been in our country. That might be baby boomers, someone passing away, them keeping a home and going to buy a new home and maybe renting the other one out. That's a household formation. So population growth and migration to our country is causing large household formations, 1.9 million. Well, what the media will spin to you is that we're in a bubble, and they always look at permits or single family starts, and that's down too. But the truth is you can only look at household completions. So there's not this big inventory that's going to come to the market through building. One point and if you know someone's selling a home, unless they pass away, they got to go somewhere else. So that's not adding to inventory. The only way to add to inventory is to build. And the only way to decrease demand is if someone passes away, right? Or goes and sells their home and goes into another home with one person. That would be removing household formation. So when you look at this, the telling tale is we're at 1.9 million people needing to buy a home or a new household formation. They need to go somewhere, and we're at 1.4 million households completed to sell. So that's 500,000 in excess demand. So demand is going to be stronger than supply. When demand is larger than supply, prices go up. So we believe that household prices will remain very strong, and that benefits the seller. The real interesting thing in here is single family permits. This is the best indicator of future inventory, is permits being pulled, right? That's down 40% year over year. So we just see this continue to support the sellers and support a very strong housing market. Now, when we look at vacancy factors, that means homes that are out there that are vacant. That's a telltale sign of oversupply as well. Well, everyone was locked down in the pandemic, so you can't really look at this. The top one's rental, the bottom's homeowner, right? So when we look at this after the pandemic ended, we had some vacancies go up, right? Well, we are at, this goes back to 2013. The lowest point really was middle of last year, right? But we're still very close to this. And when we look back pre-pandemic, it's lower than any of those years. And then when you look at this from a homeowner standpoint, this is rental, this is homeowner, right? We're at the lowest point we've been since 2013. So don't let the media fool you. There is a lack of supply. There's a lack of inventory. This supports higher prices. So lock in your price now. While there's any chance of you negotiating, this will continue to be an issue. And when we look to the producer price index, which measures inflation, remember CPI, consumer price index, is what the Fed looks to measure inflation. We're still heading in the right direction. Inflation is coming down. Now, it's not as rapid as analysts and really the Fed would like it to be. We believe they got to just let their actions that they've already made play themselves out. These are yearly averages and they take a while to get caught up. So it has been rough for interest rates. This is a service I use. Here we go. It has been a rough, really 2 weeks for interest rates, right? This has been the fall off. This has been the higher 5s to high 6s, lower 7s, depending on how much you put down and what your credit score is, right? March 10th CPI number, we believe will be a good one that will keep inflation contained. We should see some relief there. We also stand by May 10th. Now, many people will wait on the sidelines and think they're going to go out and find a home then. That's not the case. The people that got the higher 5% interest rates were already under contract and took my advice to float their rate and lock in at the best place. You might have to stay in the higher interest rates for 6 months and refinance when interest rates go down the second half of the year. So you can't time these things. That does not work. Know that we are here to support this. We are here to help you get the best price, get you the property that you want. Most things are going multiple offer now. The buyer window of being able to negotiate, in my opinion, has closed. We're seeing mostly multiple offers. We're seeing mostly list or above list. So now is your time to be aggressive because we believe prices will only continue to go up. And the reasons I just left you were why. So remember your $5,000 pre-approval guarantee. Remember your 15-day close on time guarantee. Remember your appraisal gap coverage if you're putting down more than 5%. These are the things that are winning against the other offers, and I'm here to support that. Give us a call, 312-731-4939.